The FIFA World Cup has always been a tournament where legends are born. A place where one player can change the destiny of an entire nation. A place where pressure becomes unbearable and only the greatest survive. In 2026, the world's biggest football tournament arrived with a question that seemed impossible years ago. How can a player approaching 40 years old still be the most feared man on the pitch? The answer is simple, because this is not just Lionel Messi anymore.
This is a player who has mastered football itself. The speed may have slowed.
The physical battles may have become harder, but the intelligence, the vision, and the ability to decide a match in a single moment remain untouched. At the FIFA World Cup 2026, defenders were not only preparing to stop Argentina, they were preparing to stop the greatest match winner of his generation, Lionel Messi. The most dangerous thing about Lionel Messi is that he has never been afraid to change. Early in his career, Messi was chaos. A player who could receive the ball, destroy an entire defense, and score goals that looked impossible. The young Messi was unstoppable because of his acceleration, his low center of gravity, his incredible balance. But football eventually catches up with every player. Age takes away speed. Age reduces explosiveness. Age makes every physical battle harder. But Messi found something even more powerful: control. Instead of trying to outrun defenders, he began controlling them. Instead of forcing moments, he started creating them. The 2026 version of Lionel Messi is not a player chasing the game. He is a player controlling the game. He decides when to attack. He decides when to slow the match down. He decides when the final pass arrives. And that is why defenders fear him, because they cannot predict him. Every great player creates fear, but Messi creates a different type of fear. It is not fear because of physical dominance. It is psychological. When Messi receives the ball, defenders know every decision could be wrong. Give him space. He will punish you with a shot. Press him. He will escape. Double team him. He will find the one teammate nobody's watching. This is why teams change their entire defensive structure because of one player. They do not simply defend against Messi, they plan around Messi. The greatest defenders in the world have spent their careers studying how to stop him. And yet, decade after decade, he continues finding solutions, because Messi does not play only against players, he plays against systems. What separates Messi from almost every player in history is his football intelligence. The average player sees what is happening. The great player sees what will happen. Messi sees both. Before receiving the ball, he already knows where defenders are, where teammates are moving, where the empty space will appear. This ability allows him to create opportunities that do not exist. A simple pass from Messi is rarely simple. It is usually the result of years of experience, thousands of matches, and an understanding of football that very few humans have achieved. At the 2026 World Cup, this became his biggest weapon. Not speed,
not strength, awareness.
For years, Argentina had one problem. They had Messi, but they did not always have the team to support him. The pressure on Messi was enormous. Every defeat became his fault. Every missed opportunity became his responsibility. But everything changed. Argentina built a team where Messi no longer had to carry the entire country. The modern Argentina team combines defensive discipline, talented midfielders, and attackers who understand how to play around their captain. This created the perfect environment. Messi does not need 50 touches. He does not need to dominate every second. He only needs one moment, one pass, one shot, one piece of magic, and that is what makes him terrifying. The strange thing about Messi's career is that he has already completed the story. For years, critics said, greatest player ever, maybe, but he needs a World Cup. Then came Qatar 2022, the dream became reality. Messi lifted football's biggest trophy. The pressure disappeared. But something changed. Winning the World Cup did not make Messi satisfied. It made him free. He was no longer playing to prove people wrong. He was playing because football was still his passion. And that makes him dangerous. A player who has already achieved everything is unpredictable. He has nothing to fear. The 2026 World Cup is not just another tournament. It is a historic moment. For millions of fans, this could be the final opportunity to watch Lionel Messi on football's biggest stage. The player who inspired generations. The player who made impossible things look normal. The player who turned football into an art form. Future generations will watch videos. They will study his goals. They will analyze his records. But the people watching Messi live in 2026 understand something special. They are witnessing the final chapters of one of football's greatest stories. The most feared players in football history were not always the strongest. They were the ones who could change everything in a second. Pele had it, Maradona had it, and Lionel Messi has it. In 2026, defenders are not just facing a footballer. They are facing history, a player who has conquered every challenge, a player who continues to create moments nobody else can create. Because when Lionel Messi has the ball, the match is never under control until he decides it is.